From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the L.A. Chargers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, they start out with Abanikanda. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Hassan Haskins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
First down, they'll stick with Haskins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, it's Abanikanda. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Haskins now on 1st and 10. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Second down, and they go back to Haskins. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick here is good. Well, all season, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. So they gave up the field goal, but boom, they get it right back. Don't even worry about getting their offense on the field. They return it on the kickoff.
So I see your 3 points.
And raise you 6. Double it up, coming right back at them.
And if that's going to be the trade all game long, someone's going to be very happy with the end result.
Moody good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. He's on his way. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Purdy. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. On 4th down, here's Purdy. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On the handoff, Abanikanda. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Here's 3rd and 7. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On first down, this is McCaffrey.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Brock Purdy.
A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Niners are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Herbert off of play action. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Haskins on the counter.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Abanikanda on 1st and 10.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Israel Abanikanda.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. Kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out looking. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like on Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now Purdy. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners continue to pull away here in this first half. Moody good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's on his way. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the 49ers are pouring it on. Moody good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Play action. It's Herbert. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Purdy on 4th down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Purdy now to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage.
They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. On 1st down, Purdy. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Purdy. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Purdy. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The give now to Abanikanda. A strong running. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
On 2nd down, here's a run from Haskins. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's Herbert. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hassan Haskins punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers are able to at least get one score back. Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Herbert.
He gets it to Johnston.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
You can do one of two things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
On the ground, it's Abanikanda.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Israel Abanikanda.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Well, they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
From the gun, a run by Spiller.
This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Herbert on 3rd down now. They'll roll him out right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert.
That pass taken in by Burks.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards.
A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Israel Abanikanda
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop?
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Purdy off the play fake.
He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray. 59 yards.
And the 49ers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 41 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
And they'll go again with Abanikanda.
And some room to work. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Run! Run it in for the 6. Run it in.
Here's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. T. Higgins from 6 yards away. And the Chargers get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Purdy looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
A second down throw for Purdy. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Purdy. Flushed up, and the ball is knocked out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. This is 1st and 10. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8, and defensively they'll say you can have that. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Herbert to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Purdy. And this is going to results in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
A CD, always a little extra excitement for week one and one of our early wins.